Greetings everyone and welcome back to Quest for Lubok. I am the creator of the game. Welcome back to another awesome adventure video. Now today I am going to show you what I have so far for version 1.3a. Now this is just a little update that I'm doing, which I added in the temple with additional characters such as the monks and the Book of Suniath. And this one, well, before I actually get into it, you're going to hear some fans. It is extremely, extremely hot and muggy where I'm at. We've been having nothing but like extremely intense rainstorms, and the weekend has been nothing but an absolute dread. Just basically about all the stuff I've been doing, trying to take my kids' minds off of the heat, off the weather, trying to make it enjoyable. Water balloons, somebody stole our kiddie pool, which is extremely odd. We had this blue Walmart special, like, kind of blue kiddie pool, and I was going to fill it up for my daughter this morning, because it was hot. And all of a sudden, it's gone. It's nowhere to be found. I checked both sheds, I looked behind our home, I looked under the deck, nowhere to be found. So some miscreants, or no good nicks as I like to call them, are probably enjoying themselves a nice dip in a $10 kiddie pool. So whoever you are, I'll shake my fist at you for ruining some quiet time that I could have had today. But anyways, so in the video you're seeing before you, you're seeing version 1.3a, and as you guys all know, every journey I do within this video game, every video I make is basically a new little step in the right direction to it being completely a vast world sort of game. Now with Quest for Lubok, every week I add something new to it, and I know that every week I do a video on it, and I know this video is a couple days late, but I hope you guys can bear with me. I've been really, really busy, and now we're actually getting some hot weather, so I'm going to be outside a lot more, which is actually kind of unheard of for me. But as you can see, you're wandering through an abandoned temple. Now, it's not really abandoned, though. In the game, a lot of people just reference it as an abandoned tunnel because of all the worshippers who follow that faith were all basically dead. There's a section in it where you're seeing that takes place in a graveyard, an indoor graveyard. It's just basically a place where people can, lay flowers and pay their respects. Now, every vast open area in this game is always connected to something else. Everything is connected, from the castle to the village to the church to the temple. There's even a nice little section that I am actually really excited to be working on, which will be in the next update. I don't know if I'm going to release this one as it is just yet. I think what I want to do is be able to release a vast, superior product. By that, I want to release after I got a couple more areas open. And I've been having a hard time, not really a hard time, but as you can see in this video, the temple all of a sudden takes you to the castle. It takes you to Lady Delia. And it's just one of those little things that I'm going to have to fix. I believe I'm going to have to fix it because, like, the first half, the whole mapping system is completely out of whack. And I just wanted to say that that's going to get fixed. And I actually really do enjoy adding on to this game because, it starts off with the engine. Then from the engine, it's the castle. Then from the castle, it goes on to all these other locations, which just really fleshes out everything. The monks are a wonderful bunch of characters, and I honestly really enjoy them. There's 5 monks in total, and it's something that you could actually sit down and relax and enjoy because these monks aren't like your typical monks. They are on some degree because a lot of them are actually just going about, studying, praying, and all that fun stuff. But then you come across one monk who's just so sick and tired of what's going on in the outside world that he's basically just given up and just turned to drinking ale. And we've all been there before. I myself have dabbled in ginger ale and sarsaparilla and all that fun stuff. And it's pretty hard, And it's pretty easy to get off that track. I'm kidding, of course. Sorry. This video is going to be extremely quick because this is the only time I actually have to to make this video. But it's a really great addition to the game. Now, if you guys went over to questforlubach.org, you can go check that out. It's the website. I actually wrote a blog post actually yesterday about it. It's actually quite a wonderful section of the game, and I actually really like it because it really takes me back to those old adventure games where you'd have to go through a church or like an old place of worship. You go wandering around there, and then you find somebody from this ancient religion that still seems to be alive, and getting that nice little look into their world, into their own existence, is something to be had. And there's a new addition that I'm actually adding into the game retrospectively, is the Book of Suniath. And that book, when you find it in room 383, it tells you stories and histories, like history about the land, about the people, about the myths, about Prince Lubach, about their guardians and their god and all that stuff. And it's really fun. And so by adding that into this new version, you can take that book and you could actually go back and just to, like, let's say you go to the church and I'll tell you something about the church, or you go to the farmland and I'll tell you about the farmland, which is also another section I'm working on, is the underground village for the people that escaped the hardships of the surface world and to free themselves from the wrath of Lubach and his forces. The people who couldn't produce enough grain, who couldn't get their crops grown right away. Instead of being punished, these people came and took them and hid them underground to protect them, waiting for the day that Lubach fell. And it's such a very, if you look at Quest for Lubach, the story, the characters, the title screen, the game over screen, all that fun stuff. It's a it's an homage to text adventures. The story is 100% original. The styling is like something you'd find on a BBS dump, software dump, back in the day, and that's why I really actually enjoyed working on this game. I've met so many interesting people on Twitter and Reddit, and I've actually got a Discord now, which is actually pretty cool. So I can post the link to the Discord in this description, and we'll follow, the description box below, followed with the link to the blog article, the blog post, and all that stuff. And it's just something that I'm really enjoying to do because it's something that helps me pass the time. It's a great hobby to have, though I doubt many people will be downloading an entire programming language just to run it alone. But it is something nice that I can do by enjoying whatever time I have left, of this summer. It's a beautiful summer out now. Last week it was completely ridiculous. It was nothing but rain 24/7, tornado warnings all over Edmonton. Was just absurd. And it was just ridiculous. But anyways, I digress. So this is a short update, and I hope you guys are all doing well. I'll see you guys next time. I am going to be putting out another video sometime this week, which will be really, really great, and I think you guys will like it. It'll be longer, more in depth, more talking about my next steps and stuff like that within the game. What other enemies that I will be adding into it. I am actually considering adding a dragon, which I know is very cliched in the fantasy realm, but I don't know. I thought it'd be pretty neat to have like a dragon, or even just like a dragon statue, talk to the player and giving them advice and stuff like that, or something to do with the book. But anyways, with that being said, thank you so much for joining me here today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this channel, spread the news of Quest for Lubach, and I'll hope to see you guys again very soon. Have a wonderful day.